Well, the thing is, everybody talks about the SoFi credit card here, SoFi credit card there. So we have decided in today's conversation to do an in-depth review. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the SoFi credit card. We are doing an in-depth review. Is this the card for you? Do you need to get this credit card? Because there has been a lot of buzz, and the question is, do you need it? Well, here are the facts. The SoFi credit card joins several others offering unlimited 2% cashback on purchases. This is the first thing that you need to think about. 2% cashback on purchases. And the card excels at avoiding the fine print because you have to really dig a little deeper to understand that it's more complicated than that. One thing I want to say here is that there are no purchase category restrictions, no annual rewards caps, and no cash out minimums. So this is really great. The card also has no annual fee and no foreign transaction fees. This is fantastic. And for customers who love to set it and forget it, this is an easy card to keep in your wallet. Okay. And if you really think about this card, the number one selling point here is the convenience. Okay. SoFi is one of the few platforms that allows you to host your banking, investment, loan, and now credit card all in one place. Remember, we have reviewed their loans on this show. Okay. And so if you opt into all of their options, you'll be able to manage your finances in one platform and and app. One thing we don't like with the SoFi card is the lack of transparency. They could do a better job. I will speak about the transparency later on in the show in terms of the fees, because the fees are very numerous that you need to be very clear about. And you also need to understand that the $0 annual fee SoFi credit card is straightforward, but you need to understand that you can also redeem the points toward investing, cryptocurrency, saving, or paying down an eligible loan with SoFi. Okay, other redemption options are not as valuable. This is something you need to think about. Now, what about the terms and conditions of the SoFi credit card? So the annual percentage rate for purchases, $12.99 to $24.99%. Okay, APR for balance transfers is the same, $12.99 to $24.99. And the APR for cash advances, 26.99%. Okay, this is something you need to think about. And in terms of the balance transfer fee, you have the greater of $10 or 5% of each balance transfer fee. Okay, in terms of penalty fees, late payment fees, they have $39 up to $39. Return payment fees up to $39. So I want to talk to you about the pros and cons, because is this card interesting? Are you interested first? Should you apply for it? Well, here are the pros. You have excellent rewards rate when redeemed into an eligible SoFi account. So they're playing the same game as other credit card issuers play. So you have Chase, Amex, your US Bank, PNC. So you have to redeem those rewards into an eligible SoFi account if you really want them to be valuable. The card has no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee. You have 2x points on all purchases that can be worth 2% cashback through SoFi. And we love the fact that your ongoing APR could drop to 11.99% after 12 months of on-time payments. This is really good. And this card carries MasterCard World Elite benefits, including cell phone protection and savings with Lyft, DoorDash, and more. What about the drawbacks here, folks? So you must redeem rewards into an eligible SoFi account for the best value. I just said that this is really important. And the point value is cut in half to 50 cents when redeemed as a statement credit. Okay, so you have to think about that. You must have a SoFi Money or Invest account to retain rewards full value, and no intro APR offers and a high balance transfer fee. Think about it. You are talking about $10 or 5% of each balance transfer. And also the fact that you have a $100 welcome bonus requires setting up and funding both a SoFi Money and a SoFi Invest account. So this is what it is. If you want to benefit from all the rewards and all the welcome bonus, you gotta have an account with SoFi. I mean, this is kind of cool. This is nothing bad. A lot of players do it, and but you need to be aware. Okay, so when we think about benefits of the SoFi credit card in general, you have rewards that incentivize working towards specific goals. Okay, you have a lower interest rate if you pay on time. Remember, if you make 12 on-time payments of at least the minimum amount due, the interest rate will be lowered by 1%, assuming that you keep making payments on time. Okay, they have World Elite MasterCard, and just think about the fact that you have a lower rewards value for some redemptions. Okay, and this card is geared towards SoFi loans only. So you can redeem SoFi credit card rewards toward a SoFi student loan only or SoFi personal loan. Okay, you need to think about. And the sign-up bonus is mediocre. Really, you have to think about that. What are some of the features you need to be aware of before choosing this card? So when we talk about the features here, so you can earn up to $100 when you open and fund a SoFi Money and SoFi Invest account after getting approved for the SoFi credit card. The question is, are you interested in that? Are you right now, are you thinking about opening a SoFi Money or SoFi Invest account? If you are, this could be a great opportunity because then you will earn up to $100 here. Okay, so, and please, when you get the card, make sure that you make 12 on-time payments. In other words, you need to make 12 monthly on-time payments subsequently to qualify for a lower APR. This will be fantastic for you. And you really want to do that because there is a huge difference between $24.99 and $12.99 or $11.99 for that matter. Okay, you have cell phone protection insurance coverage up to $1,000 with this credit card. You have MasterCard ID theft protection. You have $10 Lyft credit when you take 5 rides per month. This is really good. If you are a frequent Lyft rider, you want to take this card seriously. This could be give you like a lot of benefits. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that there are no category restrictions. So when we talk about earning 2% cashback on all eligible purchases if redeemed in an eligible account, there are no category restrictions. So this is really good, and there is no cap on earnings. Okay, no minimum redemption thresholds, and the fact that the good thing is that rewards never expire. Okay, and you just need to make sure that you are comfortable applying for a new SoFi account because all of this, this nice things, this nice rewards, this nice perks, whatever, you need to have a SoFi account. It has to be a SoFi Money and a SoFi Invest account. So they want to make sure that you are actually having both accounts. I mean, this is not a bad thing because SoFi overall is a great company. They're trying to expand, they're trying to grow. That just makes sense. And this credit card is actually part of their customer acquisition strategy. Okay, they're trying to acquire new customers by actually delving into the credit card space. But yeah, you have to make a decision about whether or not you are looking for this sort of incentives. You will love this kind of rewards, and if you do, then go ahead and apply for the credit card. Okay, I want to dig a little deeper here. I want to talk about the rewards, folks. So when we talk about SoFi, the SoFi credit card, there are some rewards you need to be aware of. So first, you have the current welcome offer. So currently, SoFi is offering up to $100 bonus after you are approved for a SoFi credit card, but you have to open and fund a SoFi Money and SoFi Invest account to be eligible. Remember, those are 2 accounts. Okay, that's a bummer if you were to ask me, because many no annual fee credit cards offer at least $150 or $200 worth of bonus cash or points if there are set spending requirements. And missing welcome offers should not be a deal breaker in most cases, since you should focus on the long term if that's what you need. Okay, but the SoFi card does not provide much incentive to switch if you have a balance because there is nothing to offset the higher end 5% balance transfer fee. Okay, this is really something you need to think about. And in terms of rewards, so instead of a direct cashback, you will earn SoFi reward points that are actually tied to your SoFi account, and your points do not expire for the life of your account. But unlike some other rewards programs, SoFi rewards points cannot be transferred to loyalty programs or other members. Okay, and one thing we have seen, and this was very odd. Any SoFi rewards points earned through means other than your credit card spending are taxable. This is kind of odd, and this is something new. We're still researching that, but one thing you need to understand that this might not be a major issue for you, but it's worth remembering that taxes could eat away a bit of your rewards value. Okay, so when we talk about earning rewards with the SoFi card, you need to understand that you will earn 2 SoFi rewards point per dollar on all purchases. Just don't miss your minimum payments due date, because you will not earn any points on your purchases for that billing cycle if you miss the deadline. This is very, very important. Okay, you can earn points by logging into the SoFi mobile app, linking your non-SoFi account to SoFi Relay, and managing your transactions. You can sign up for the SoFi Relay credit score monitoring service using your SoFi Money account to activate a SoFi Money debit card, set up bill pay and use direct deposits with the account, and using your SoFi Money debit card to send money to a friend or family member for the first time. And you can actually redeem rewards. You can redeem rewards through statement credits, promotional offers on the redeem points page, cash deposit into your SoFi Money account, stock bits shares credited to your SoFi Invest account, or payments to your SoFi student loan refinance or your SoFi personal loan account. So those are things you need to think about. So the big question is, what are really the benefits? I mean, the credit cards, there are rewards, that's great, okay? And in terms of the limit is not really, the credit card limit goes from all the way to $50,000. Okay, the FICO score is about 600. If you are around 550, they will still take care of you as long as you have a good SoFi, you open a SoFi Invest and SoFi checking account, and you're able to fund the account. So in terms of FICO score and credit limits, those are good. But what kind of other benefits do you get with this card? That's an important question, because at the end of the day, you don't want to open a credit card just to open a credit card. You want, for the sake of opening a credit card, you want to make sure that there are solid benefits. So outside the reduced APR with 12 on-time payments, the SoFi credit card doesn't come with any SoFi specific perks. Okay, though there are a few perks you get once you become a SoFi member, mainly related to financial planning. However, as a SoFi MasterCard, your credit card comes bundled with a rich portfolio of MasterCard World Elite benefits. So you have a cell phone protection. So paying your monthly cell phone bill with your SoFi credit card will cover your phone for up to $1,000 per 12-month period if it's damaged or stolen. Okay, each claim is limited to $800, and you get 2 claims per 12 months, subject to a $50 deductible. You have MasterCard World Elite perks. Okay, so you have access to a wealth of travel and partner benefits, including travel services and discounts. So this includes a $5 Lyft credit after taking 3 rides in a month, a complimentary Shop Runner membership upon enrollment, and discounts with services like DoorDash, Fandango, and HelloFresh. So you have SoFi member benefits. Okay, you have financial guidance perks and more. You have SoFi experience perks. You have employment guidance perks and more. So if those are great for you, that's wonderful. Okay, and so let's talk about the SoFi experience perks. So you have exclusive travel and networking event access, members only SoFi Facebook group access, and SoFi Stadium entry and member lounge access. And in terms of their financial guidance perks, you have credential financial planning advisor access, friend referral bonuses, member rate discounts on eligible loans, and free will drafting with the ladder estate planning. Okay, and so this is pretty much it. This is really what it is. Remember, the regular APR goes from $12.99 to 24.99%. Okay, obviously you have ID theft protection, you have EMV chip technology. Okay, you actually have there's no annual fee, but the balance transfer is kind of high. This is not a card you want to use for balance transfers, not at all. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Story Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation now about the SoFi Credit Card, and I want to do a quick comparison here. I want to talk to you about how the SoFi card stacks up. So we are just going to compare and contrast this card with three other cards. So that's SoFi Credit Card versus PayPal Cashback MasterCard, okay? And so the PayPal Cashback MasterCard is actually, in our view, the closest competitors to the new SoFi Credit Card. Both cards offer 2% cashback on every purchase and no annual fee. They both also have small hoops for using the card and redeeming rewards. You need to cash out via SoFi or PayPal respectively. Okay, so for someone looking to pay down debt or boost their savings account, choosing the SoFi card might be a better option. Redeeming directly into your SoFi accounts can take away some of the temptations of constant spending compared to redeeming rewards into a PayPal account for online shopping. Okay, so this is really good. What about SoFi Credit Card versus the Citi Double Cash Card? We have actually reviewed this card on other shows. So one of the most popular cashback cards, the Citi Double Cash, also offers a 2% cashback on all purchases. So you have 1% when purchases are made and another 1% when they are paid off with no annual fee. So for international travelers or anyone purchasing items on a foreign website or purchasing items online or abroad, the SoFi Credit Card has a major advantage because the Citi Double Cash Card charges a 3% foreign transaction fee, which adds up pretty quickly, okay? On the other hand, the Citi Double Cash Card actually offers an introductory 0% APR on balance transfers, which could also result in savings for some cardholders. And another benefits of the Double Cash Card is that rewards can be used as thank you points and transferred to airline partners if you hold a second eligible Citi card, such as Citi Premier Card or Citi Prestige Card, okay? What about the SoFi Credit Card versus the Chase Freedom Unlimited? Now, the Chase Freedom Unlimited offers flat rate cashback on most purchases, but it can still be the better play for anyone who can keep track of a few details. So the card bumps its earning rate to 5% cashback on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 3% cashback on eligible dining and drug stores, and 1.5% on all other purchases. So with enough spending in the bonus categories, you might earn more even with the 1.5% cashback on other purchases compared to SoFi's flat 2%. Okay, there's also a welcome bonus on the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So you have 1.5% cashback on everything bought in the first year as a cardholder on up to $20,000 in spending. That's worth up to $300 cashback in the first year. That's just a big, in our view, that's just a big jump start compared to SoFi's offer, okay? Something you need to think about. Let's talk about the application that we just want to close today's conversation. So if you want to apply you want to apply for the SoFi credit card, you can do it online. This is actually the preferred way. This is an online platform. This is an online player. So do it online, okay? But the good thing is soft pull is possible. So you have nothing to risk. You have no hard inquiry on your credit report until you decided to proceed with the application process. Okay, so just test the waters out, see what's out there, how much you can be approved for based on your FICO score, based on your income, whatever information you put in the system. So a soft pull is possible, and in the application, they have a very streamlined application. Okay, they will ask you things like what kind of card do you need? Are you a tenant or homeowner? What other personal debts do you have? And who are your creditors? Okay, is this a joint credit card application? Are you co-borrowing or co-signing? The application form is actually different depending on the state you are applying from, but it generally has information. It has questions about your income, questions about your debt, okay, and your personal background. Are you co-borrowing or co-signing? Okay, it's important. In some cases, if SoFi wants to dig a little deeper and understand your financial profile, they might ask you for your income tax returns. They might ask you for your last 3 1040s just to be sure that you're making enough money to cover whatever charge you put on the credit card. Okay, they might also ask you for your bank statements for the last 3 months. Either you can fax them over to them, or you can actually upload them to a secure website, okay, and they might also ask for your financial statements. It really depends upon how much limits you want. Remember, the maximum limit on this card is $50,000, okay, and if you want a higher limit, then they're willing to work with you, but you got to show them that you are actually making enough money. So this is where they might ask you for your financial statements, your balance sheets, or your income statements, or your cash flow statements in some cases. And this could be for both you and your co-borrower or your co-applicant if this is a joint credit card application. Okay, but overall, the online application is pretty straightforward. It's user-friendly, very intuitive. You just have to input your numbers, and the good thing is you get a decision ASAP. Instantly, you get a decision instantly. If they cannot approve you right away, they will tell you what additional paperwork you need to send them for them to make a decision. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I was talking to you today about the SoFi Credit Card, and I gave you some facts about the credit card, the pros and cons, the features you need to be aware of, the rewards, the benefits, and I did a little bit of comparison here with SoFi versus 3 other credit cards, and I spoke about the application process. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.